pulled over, guys.
Here comes that stepping around the fucking corner. Buckshot, take a whiff of the steady aroma. Well, it's gon' pop like a supernova. Ripping out your skeleton, they witnesses and comas.
What is up, guys? It is your boy Alex from Coolest Media, back with another video. It's been a rough road, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I've been working a lot. That's always my excuse, and I feel terrible, guys. Trust me. Well, I got some exciting news, guys. Today, I finally got myself some new Fenderliners for the Evo. They're gonna be original ones. I went to my local Mitsubishi dealership and they had them, so I just had to order them in. Took 3 days to ship and I got them. We're gonna be putting those in today, and hopefully I'm able to do some sound clips for you guys. I'm gonna put the microphone in my engine bay. Right now we're on our way to the storage unit. Hopefully, depending on how many people are there, I'll have the camera and be able to record and talk to you guys while I'm doing it. Otherwise, I'll just do a sound clip, me putting them on in the background. So, but we're on our way there, guys, and we'll see what happens.
The music is going to get relentless. Are you ready?
Yeah. Now for me real strong. Ain't no like this back to song. Stand to your fucking head. Drop it out for what let you live. Now for me real strong. Ain't no like this back to song. Stand to your fucking head. Drop it out for what let you live. Now for me real strong. Ain't no like this back to song.
Alright, guys, we made it to the storage. We are here. I'm gonna set you guys up next to the garage door. I'll pull the Evo out, or maybe pull it out a little bit and get some lighting in there, and I'll put the camera down and we'll go to it. So we got lights. So we got the car started, just letting it warm up for a little bit, and I'll pull it out for you guys. And I'm just hoping we have enough lighting to cover it, so that way we can get good coverage of me replacing the Fenderliners. But if you guys are ever curious too, though, these are the Fenderliners that I got. I'll put part numbers in the description for you, otherwise I can put them on the screen. But I ordered these straight from my local Mitsubishi. I don't know if that shows you guys anything, but yeah, they're basically OEM. And guys, getting parts for this thing is constantly getting harder and harder. So I'm trying my best to see if I can order as much stuff as I can, so that way I can at least have it when I need it and not struggling to find it and forums and all that stuff. So ignore the garage, it is a mess. I'll have to get that cleaned up here for spring cleaning. But yeah, we're gonna let this thing warm up, and we're gonna have to pull it back a little bit and take the wheel off, take the other wheel off, and we'll take this one first, and I will show you guys how bad these Fenderliners are. I don't know if it was a previous owner, the previous owner. I don't know if they destroyed them somehow, but they are pretty bad. That's why I got new ones. So that's why I wanted to get it out of the way. And at this point, I don't know, it feels like I'm restoring the car, if anything, but modding it. So I'm just kind of doing the things that I wanted to do for a while, but just didn't have the money for. So right now I luckily saved a little bit more money to kind of get into it. So I'm gonna do the front liners, and then hopefully the rear ones too. I'm gonna check those out and see how bad they are, because I did see them on the website too, so I should be able to order them as well. But the rear ones I think are okay. I could be wrong though, because my back bumper kind of flopped. It goes like 80 or 70. That's because it's not the original bumper, it's the JDM one, so it doesn't have any supports. And I think the only support that it has is gonna be the actual fender liner. So hopefully that's what actually keeps it in place. So yeah, I'm gonna let this thing warm up a little bit better, and I'm hoping I get some sound clips. And if anything, I'll have two mics. So I'll put a mic in the engine bay, and then I'll put a mic inside, so that way you guys can hear me talking and also hear the engine. I'll put the volume on one of the mics a little bit higher or lower, just so that way you guys can hear me. Let me just say, one of the things that I want to keep restoring, so obviously the Fenderliners, but also probably the cowl. It looks good, but most of it is kind of faded a little bit. So this is something I want to get taken care of too. And definitely this wiper arm, either just repaint it or sand it, do what I need to do. And then that side's the same way too. It's got that little speck on there. I didn't mean to be really anal about the car, but at the same time, you know, I spent a lot of money on it and want to get everything kind of good, so that way it holds up for a while. So if this weather piece ever breaks on you, if you go on STM's website, it's actually around, I think, $1,200 each side, or maybe over $2 grand. I could be wrong, but this is stupid expensive. So I'm trying my best not to break it, but I did break the clips when we wrapped the car. So I have to get the new clips because right now it's not holding it in place. So that's something I want to take care of. Another thing is for sure, let me pop the engine for you guys. It's not too bad, but some of this stuff right here, like I don't know if you can see it, there's a bunch of rust, like the bolts, just kind of anything that's noticeable, like with rust wise. This is all okay, but even the strut towers, I want to get this all redone. So I want to get that all sanded and repainted so that way it looks a little bit more decent. Like even right here, this really ticks me off because I mean, I wish that the previous owner didn't drive in the snow one time because he drove it in the winter and that's what ended up messing this thing up so bad. So hopefully we're able to do that and we'll go from there. But as far as engine wise, I think I'm going to leave this alone for a little bit. And for sure I'm going to do a top end build and do my Evo 9 turbo that I got. But right now I got the stock Evo 8.5 I believe. So we'll, yeah, that's pretty much it. Otherwise I'll do a battery relocation and we'll see what happens. But let's back this thing up real quick and get some more lighting and we'll go from there. Guys, I can't wait till I get my own garage. Get all the space in the world, don't have to worry about anything. Shout out to Andrew, by the way, for letting me borrow the Pew Pew. And looks like the size is too small. Awesome. Funny enough, the side skirt is too low for my low profile. So I gotta risk a little bit of my... Be in the right spot. Safety first, guys. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how it looks, how bad it looks. It's all broken. It's broken here. These mounts are supposed to be held onto here, and that's why these other holes are here too. She's a little dirty right now, but it's fine. I'm just hoping that that is not salt. Watch it out. But anyways, we're gonna see if we can get these off. Worst case, we might have to cut them off, but it looks like there's one here. There's another one up here, I believe, and then there should be a couple more over there. Oh yeah, look at that. Beauty. Oh yeah. It is pretty dirty back here though. I think the next one on the list is gonna have to be this dust shield. It's pretty rusty. And I definitely might need some new brake pads. These are finally starting to wear. Holy crap. And yet again, guys, these brake pads are about, I think, $350 for everything, I should say. This is basically just to help stop it, so it's not really going to stop it, but it's going to help. So luckily this comes with new clips. Otherwise I'd be searching for new clips. But in this case, I don't have to, which is the plus side. So, new hardware. That already looks 10 times better, guys. I haven't even put it in yet.
You got cool cars.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
I want to know, is it wrapped or painted?
It's wrapped.
Did you wrap it yourself?
So I got most of it together, but I noticed why they ended up doing zip ties. Because it's missing the bottom of this shield as well. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do zip ties again, just because I don't want to rub on my wheel. So gonna have to go like this. Then I guess my charge pipe. I did have to use a couple of zip ties, only because the previous owner did too, and I was wondering why he did, but now I know why. Is because it's still supposed to have a splash shield under here, and I don't have that one, and that's probably why this one got all loose. So this is gonna have to work for now, obviously, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna finish putting this one on. I'm gonna put the other one on, and then I'll get some sound clips for you guys. So. We won't talk about that. Hopefully this one goes as smooth as the other one. This side's a lot worse, guys. A lot worse. That was on there. Just to show you guys, this one is just as bad. Just cut and molested. I think that's what the previous owner did to this. Previous owner. Or who knows. But either way, let's get this replaced. Looks like there's one there, one there, one there. Looks like this side's a little bit different than the other side, but let's get to it. Oh, this one ain't so bad rusty wise. So I got everything put on, guys. The only thing is that I put a couple of zip ties only because I had no choice, and because it's still missing the bottom guards from the here and over here, and I did take out a piece that was just hanging by a thread. So I'm gonna have to get that taken care of and order some more for it. It's gonna be a lot of work, guys, but it could be worse. A lot of broken bolts and a lot of molesting, mistreating from the previous owner, possibly the previous. So a lot of work we gotta do, and pretty much what we're doing. Couple things that I noted is for sure it needs the under splash guards, so not just the inner fender ones. For sure it needs the undercarriage one, because I did have to put zip ties again because the previous owner did it too, which I don't blame him why now, because it doesn't have the rest of it. So I'm gonna have to order those. Luckily my local dealership has them. They just order them in, so I'm gonna try to get as much stuff as I can before this thing gets discontinued. And when that happens, it's gonna be a lot worse, guys. It's gonna suck. At least I'm going to borrow the torque wrench so that way I can use the torque wrench to torque everything down, and we'll go for a little spin, and we'll get the engine sounds for you guys. So I'm excited for you. All right, we're on the first drive. We got the microphone inside and outside. Hopefully the inside one isn't too loud, but I'm not gonna do much talking, just a bunch of turbo noises. Pulled over, guys.
How you doing?
Howdy.
Yeah, stopped you because you got no front plate, your tabs are expired, and then the plate cover in the back covers up your plate. Do you have your ID on you?
What tab cover? What?
The license plate cover you got covers up the bottom edge.
Oh,
so you can't see your tabs
oh,
or anything,
gotcha. Yeah. No, I just took it out of storage just to make sure everything was good. So.
Okay, you getting ready for the summer?
Yeah, it's been sitting all freaking summer, winter.
I
So.
get it. Alright, that's good. I just had to make sure it was valid for you.
You're good. Thanks,
like I
man.
said, you gotta have the front plate, the plate cover on the back covers up the tabs, and then
Gotcha.
they're expired.
Yeah, I don't drive it much. Like I said, it just sits
Yeah.
most of the summer, even winter too.
Yeah.
So.
And I get if you just had it storing all winter, you're not gonna have the tabs on it.
Right.
So.
Thanks, man. Well, guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap up today's video. I'm sorry I didn't get much footage for you guys, but the cop was right. I do need tabs, and luckily the car was insured. Luckily, and basically, yeah, I need to get tabs. Everything else is gonna stay the same because usually they don't bother me about it, which I don't blame him why he pulled me over. Just want to make sure who it was. Of course, short Mexican, like always. Just want to make sure I don't have drugs. But anyways, but yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. And make sure to like, subscribe, comment. I'm sorry I haven't posted in too long, and hopefully this video kind of makes up for that. But I'm gonna try my best to kind of post for you guys. So hopefully we're good there. So have a good one, guys. Deuces.